Have you ever thought to yourself, hey, I'm spending way too much time on my phone. I want to get my time freedom back and get more effective on social media, especially when it comes to networking, to prospecting. Then stay tuned because I got the 3C formula for you today here that can really, really help you with this goal. So I'm excited. Welcome. I'm excited you're here. Welcome. In case we have met before, my name is Katrin from bloomwithkatrin.com, and I'm coming live to you from the beautiful Bavarian forest. Now, please don't be shy, whether you're joining me live or later on the replay. Let me know where you're tuning in from, because I'm looking forward to being able to circle back around and have a little chit chat with you, because I'm going live here on my page and giving you value on my page, Bloom with Katrin, here on Facebook and Instagram. So you can take your business to the online space in a way that's going to be sustainably successful for you, and it's going to feel good from the inside out, right? Because I used to think and feel that literally I would have to sell my soul to actually make a living in the networking space. And that is not the truth, okay? And there's a better way, there's a different way, one that's way more in alignment with who I am. Maybe you are too, right? So stay tuned. Be sure to turn on live notifications so you're not missing out on any of my free episodes here. And let's dive into the 3Cs, shall we? Because really, when you feel like you're spinning your wheels, you're doing all that you're being told to do, and it's just like not working, nothing's working, people aren't connecting, people aren't reaching out to you, people aren't accepting your friend requests, whatever it might be. That just isn't effective. It doesn't feel good. So let's change it, right? So here's the 3Cs, and this is not me. My personal invention, a mentor of mine shared this with me, and I thought it's really, really brilliant, because especially when we do things on social media, we kind of feel like it's a one-way street, right? Has that ever happened to you, where you go, okay, I'm just going to put out this amazing post and people are just going to come, like knocking down my door? Have you ever had that hope or even that expectation? Let me know, because I will put both my hands up, because that was definitely me when I got started on social, and it was very far from the truth, at least for me. So let's dive on in, because there's definitely 3Cs that we can take a closer look at that can really help you propel and move the needle forward in your biz. Now, the first C is content. Maybe not a big surprise, but here's two aspects that maybe can help you get more specific and more strategic with what you're putting out there, okay? And depending on, whether you have training in your company, whether your upline is a huge star on social media, they will give you different advice, and maybe even, they're going to say, do this, and I'm going to say, do that. It's for you to decide and to choose really which path you want to go and who you want to be on social, what it is you want to be known for. Just remember, my friend, if you're watching this, you are way more than a sales representative, okay? And we can work on bringing that out, your unique gift for this world, that this world needs to become an even better place, okay? So content, two aspects here. Number one is have a thought before you put out anything on social. Does this serve the person you would like to shoot you a message in Messenger going, hey, I want to know more about what it is that you're doing. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk, whatever. Does what you're putting out there come from a place of, I want to serve my perfect prospect? And maybe that's a completely new idea to you, right? Because you may be all excitement and you think that everybody could benefit from your product or opportunity. And that might even be true, but they don't know. Right? And the broader we are in what we put out there, the less people are going to feel like they're, oh, she's talking to me. I really resonate with her, right? So I could have put in the title of this video, I could have put something different. I could have put something like how to become more successful online. And I hope you can resonate with that, how that's very, very broad. And by just putting in there that it's about networking, I'm actually making it more relevant to people like you and I who are in the networking business, right? So I hope this makes sense and helps you in thinking, okay, who am I, or who do I want to serve, right? Who do I want to help today? And what are they struggling with? What's going on in their life, maybe even? What's something that they're aspiring to that they need help with? And what's one particular piece of content that I might put out there today, whether that's in your stories, whether that's a post with a picture, whether that's a question you ask or a poll you do or a live video like I'm doing right now, that's going to serve your perfect prospect, right? The person you would be delighted to welcome on your team, right? Hope this makes sense. Let me know. And the other thing you might want to think about when it comes to content is, are you letting us get to know you a little bit on social? And I don't know about you, but this was one thing that was really stressing me out in the beginning, because I was very, coming from a corporate background and a therapeutic background as well, right? I've got my therapist practice on the side. I was like, hey, this is business Katrin and this is personal Katrin. Like, this is really like two separate people or personalities or whatever. And over time I've discovered, and maybe you can relate to this, let me know down below if you can feel that as well, that especially on social media where there's so many people and you just don't know who's real, who isn't, how does it make you feel when you come across a personal profile of a person who actually shows their face, who actually lets you know a little bit about their life, right? It doesn't have to be like everything opened up and the kids in the front and center, not at all. If that's not what you want to do, but how does it make you feel when it comes to whether you know, like, and trust a person, when all you get is education, or you actually also can start feeling the personality of somebody? How does it make you feel? And here's the really important thing, why that matters, it really matters, is people will not buy from you and they will not join you because of what it is that you have to offer. And I hate to bust that bubble for you, because that's definitely something that my mentor busted for me. Like, Katrin, that's not why people are going to buy or join from you or join you. It's because of you. And the more you manage to open up, and I'm not saying you have to be like an open book to everything and everybody, not at all. Draw your line where it's fit and appropriate to your life. But people want to get to know, like, and trust you before they will put their hand up, before they will choose a colorful emoji like down below. And do that if you're here with me, right? Because I love colors, as you can see also here in my video, right? And I love to see color floating across the screen. So people will only do that when they have built somewhat know, like, and trust with you. Hey friend, thank you so much for joining me live. Absolutely, people join people, 100%. Thanks for putting that down in the comments for me, friend. Thank you. Right, so that's the two things I would love for you to take a closer look at and think about. How does what you're about to post going to serve your perfect prospect, the person you want to welcome on your team? And how can you make the person see yourself a little bit, the personality, the amazing human being you are, okay? And let me know, I'm really curious here, are you being taught to, above all and before other things, to post the before and afters, or to post the promos, or maybe, because here's the thing, with these two, what happens? And let me know as well down below, be curious, right? If you see something that catches your interest, that gets you curious, oh, what's that? I wonder what that is. Let's check this out. Do you? And be honest with me here, right? Because I'm going to be honest with you as well. Here's what I do. When I see something intriguing and I can actually see, like, say you're holding a pen into the camera and that's like your product and you're going to rewrite your life story with this pen and I can see the brand name and I don't yet know, like, and trust you enough to maybe for the first time ever put my hand up and say, hey, I've been watching you. I would really love to know more about that pen. Here's what I'm going to do. And let me know whether you do the same. I'm going to go to Google. And Google is going to send me to somebody else, and I might end up buying or not buying. But the sad thing is that you will never know that you got me curious. Okay, so give me a reason to reach out to you, or I will never know what that kind of pen is. Okay, so let me know whether this makes sense. And the third thing that I get many times is, oh, just post inspiration, right? My upline tells me to post inspiration and motivation, and that's so good, isn't it? It's so important, absolutely. But here's the catch with that. How are you ever going to go from somebody giving you, a like or a love or even a comment, and take that into a messenger conversation where you'll be within a few messages. So you're not stuck in the friend zone forever, right? How are you going to take that conversation? And it takes a lot of skill to do that, from, hey, I really like that motivational quote, to, hey, I think I've got something for you that might be a good fit for you in your life. That's really a long way to go. Can you feel that? So do the inspiration, absolutely, but think about what it is that you might give content-wise to people so they can actually take benefit from it in the here and now. And they will actually go ahead and raise their hand and say, hey, I want to know more about what it is that you do, because that's the ultimate goal, isn't it? So Fran saying, build, know, like, and trust. Absolutely. Thanks so much for putting this down here for us all. And Julie's on live with us. Hey, Julie, lovely to see you. How are you going? So that was the first C, content. Now, quickly onwards into, and I've got my notes here today, as you can see, into the second C, which is connecting. I can't tell you how many friend requests I get every single day, and I am really happy to receive them. And here's what I do. I'm going to check you out. If you send me a friend request, I'm going to snoop a little on you. And if your personal profile is in lockdown and I can't see anything about you, I'm not going to accept it. Not because there's something wrong with you, but because I can't see who you are. Okay? So check that your personal profile is actually public. Now, take a deep breath. If you have content on there that you don't want the entire world to see, no problem. Did you know that you have full control over who sees that, right? Who sees which post? You can do that before you post it or afterwards, okay? And go ahead and take advantage of that possibility, absolutely. But make your personal profile public so people can get to know, like, and trust you. People who are going to come across your posts or your stories or your live videos, whatever it is that you put out there, they actually can interact with you and get to know, like, and trust you enough so they're happy to be your friend on Facebook, right? Hope this makes sense. So it's like opening the door. And let me know down below whether your door is open, meaning your personal profile is public, or you're thinking about it. I hope you do, because it's way more effective, wouldn't you agree, to start sending out friend requests to other people that you would love to welcome in your team, maybe as customers or team members, and then actually have your door open. Because really what you're doing is you're going to other people's doors, you're knocking on them saying, hey, I want to be your friend. And they go, oh, let me check you out. And now when I knock on your door, nothing's happening because I can't literally knock on anything anywhere, right? So check this. And if you don't know how to do that, let me know. And I'm happy to jump on a quick Zoom and show you, okay? Because that's what we're here for, to help each other out, right? So that's the second C, connecting. Be a person we can connect with, please. And you're going to see a way bigger success in your social media efforts. And the last but not least C is the third one, conversation. And let me know whether when you jumped online, you thought like, oh, now I never ever have to talk to anybody again. Let me know, because I know for me, that was a little bit what I was hoping for. Not that I don't like to talk to people, I absolutely love that, but to the right kind of people, right? People who want to have a conversation with me and not just with everybody. And I feel like I have a little bit of a, what's that term, PTSD, when it comes to just talking to people all the time. And just because this is what my upline used to tell me in the previous company with which she was, Katrin, just talk to more people, and the right ones are going to come. And they didn't, or not soon enough for me. So I decided, let's jump in the online space and let's no longer have to talk to everybody, right? Hope this makes sense. Let me know. So this is a relationship business, and it's the beauty of what we do. Wouldn't you agree? Whether we do it offline or whether we do it online. So if you're not having conversations, you want to change that, because that is where you actually can start helping people, right? And depending on which niche you're in this industry, you might have to have a conversation with somebody to actually ask them questions, right? And when I say have conversations, I don't mean send under friend request. And once I accept, go, oh, Katrin, you've been waiting for my sign up link. Here it is. This is the very best thing since the invention of sliced bread. That's not having a conversation, I'm afraid, or not one that I would like to have, right? If somebody in real life came up to me and go like, are you ready to sign up now? After saying hi for the first time, I'm running for the hills. Let me know whether you can relate, right? So let's have a real conversation. Let's be a normal human being who's not so much trying to be interesting. I've got the cool opportunity, the best things in sliced bread, and you want this. How about we become interested in the person we're talking with? What's going on in their lives? What's something that they're struggling with? What's something they're hoping to achieve within the next year? Let's really honestly, authentically become interested in the person. Because if you're anything like me, that's what I need to know so I can see whether what I have in the background with my products and my opportunity that might be a good fit for them, right? So let's not, just because we're on social media, let's not stop being a normal human being. Quite on the contrary. And that's going to help you stand out so much more. And it's going to build the know, like, and trust so much faster if you really go that extra mile and be the person who's interested in your prospect rather than trying to get them interested in you. Hope this makes sense. Let me know, right? So I hope this was helpful. Oh, hang on. I'm missing comments here. It's not happening. Julie, you're working on it. Awesome. Building your window to the world. Love it. Fran is saying content. Absolutely. Number 2, connect. And number 3, conversations. Thank you so much for putting this down in the comments, Fran. Absolutely. That's what the 3 C's are, right? Content, connect, and conversations. And that is definitely the one thing, or the 3 things that you can focus on to really become more effective on social media when it comes to networking, when it comes to prospecting, and when it comes to building your business effectively. Thanks so much for joining me. If you feel that really you could use a little more luck with all of these things, we're having a great training coming up. The amazing Fran is actually going to teach one of them in our free group. So if you want access to that, like you feel like, hey, you know what, a little bit more luck would be a good thing so I can actually start getting more success in my business, drop luck down below. And I'm happy to introduce you to our amazing group where you can really start learning to use social media more effectively than you've done so far. So thanks so much for joining me, ladies. And I'll see you again in 2 days from now. Take care and enjoy your prospecting, your networking efforts in social. Thanks for joining me. Bye.